righty. 7:06. It's your morning Macho Men, Brock and Hunter. I was just telling Hunter off air. I'm like, hey, we got 3 minutes. I'll send you the link. And then I didn't get him the link for the stream until like 30 seconds. I'm the only guy that has
more like 15 seconds.
15 seconds. I'm the only guy with enough time, and I still get behind somehow. It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Hey, we're here now. We are streaming. Go find us again. We're all over the place. More importantly, head over to that Plan B Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that for web exclusive content that we're on there. So we're here. We made it. Survived the 4th of July. That was actually the title of this video for today. On Wednesday, it's the 4th of July. And then today, we survived the 4th of July, which, hey, you know what? I'm happy about.
Talk about some fireworks, man. So I saw St. Joe's fireworks.
Very nice.
I heard Barodas were absolutely insane.
They always swing for the fence at Baroda, man. They go hard in the paint, dude.
So they had 3 fireballs, is what people are calling them. I'm not sure the exact name of the firework, but if anybody was there at Baroda knew exactly what I'm talking about. Typically, I think they just did like 1 or maybe 2 the past years, but this year they went big. And I also heard that it's one of the locals who makes the machine. That's why you don't see them a lot everywhere. You know, it's a big kind of a firework that they're using, and you don't see it anywhere else. I haven't, at least. But then I heard through the grapevine, it's like, oh yeah, they there's a guy there that makes it, which is just impressive.
No, that's extremely irresponsible.
Well, he's a firefighter. I'm sure the guy knows what he's doing.
That's great, but it's still a guy. They're having just a guy. Hey, we got a guy. I don't want to take away from it. But look, if you're going to tell me I'm going to a fireworks show and one of the fireworks was made by a guy down the road,
it's just going to be an explosion.
Hold on. Wait, so you're telling me you know a guy that does this? Oh yeah, but he's really good. Okay, I've heard that before.
And if you would know how much fuel they burn in each one of those fireballs, it'd blow your mind.
Oh man. Gas is how much a gallon right now? Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe
turn it up, man.
No, all joking aside, yeah, everyone said that it was nuts. I was all over Facebook. It was like, oh my God, it was crazy.
Yeah. So the first year they did the fireballs, people were calling. They were like, dude, something blew up.
Yeah.
Something's going haywire. We need you down here now. And they're like, no, that's part of the show. Like,
yeah, Anthony just commented. He said Baroda was amazing. So yeah, they always do a great job. There's a lot of good fireworks around here. We're pretty spoiled, especially the spots that we have. Lakes are my favorite spot for fireworks. Any body of water, because you almost get double the fireworks.
Like double fireworks. But sometimes if you're on a boat, it's just awesome.
It's amazing. It's amazing, man.
That's why we didn't leave St. Joe. We were like, yeah, we had the boat. Let's stay here. It's a perfect night for it. Water was glass.
I'm just saying my 4th of July was great. So I did all right.
You're missing some fingers, bro.
No, it was good. All of our digits.
You know what we did too? So what was it? Friday? One of the days Berrien Springs had their fireworks. And so we went, but we had seen fireworks the night before, and we're like, we're just going to stay on the outer edge of it so we can get out quick. We're not fighting traffic.
Yeah.
There was a tree right in front. So we could see the top of the fireworks, and we're just kind of looking at each other like,
Then you know what? You and I were talking off air, and I said Baroda. That's you because you went with our buddy Ben. You went with the crew. That's Ben said, I got Baroda and Berrien Springs. He's like, oh yeah, we went there, but unfortunately the tree line was
right there. Well, you see the top of the fireworks. That was it.
He said 1 out of every 9.
Yeah, I know. We're looking at each other like, what are we doing?
Damn it.
We sat behind, if you go to Berrien, the Apple Valley sign.
Yeah.
It's along the road. We sat right behind that. And the sign was in our view too.
Oh, that's funny.
So it was Apple Valley, trees, and then on top of some fireworks back there.
Is it lightning over there? No, it's probably a bitchin' fireworks show.
That's what we're here for. That's not lightning. That's what we came for.
Excuse us. Did your car break down, or are you just stuck here? No, we watching the fireworks. Oh.
Here's another thing. Was it Berrien's first year for fireworks? Because everybody we asked, because when we first got there, we were like, hey, is this a good spot? Because people were sitting along the lawn there, kind of where we sat. Everybody, that's our first time. We have no idea. So went to the next group. Nope, first time. We're like, is this the first time they're doing fireworks? So
I'm sure they've had them before. Maybe not to the. I don't know, but yeah. Yep. A lot of
Well,
good
if you do go
fireworks.
next year, go into the fairgrounds because otherwise, can't really see them.
Don't get behind a sign in the tree line. It's not good.
No.
It's not a good vantage point. Anyway, well, glad everyone survived. I'm sure we'll talk more about it a little bit later on. Get in on the fun and if you got any crazy stories, we'd love to hear them. Right now, though, we got to keep things moving, folks. It's time for your what are we doing? Morning dump. I'll be honest. I'm super distracted by this video right over here. It's some guy making a pontoon out of the 5-gallon water jugs.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's amazing. He slides the 2x4 through the handles and it fits perfectly through the handles.
There you go.
So they're perfectly mounted. And I really want to look at that. That's awesome. Like I'm trying not to move this so I don't lose this because I'm going to save this video. Just buy a boat, damn it. Buy a boat.
Buy a boat. You'll be fine.
All right. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it.
Move it.
Pump it. Pump it. There's probably some full septics right now. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, a bunch of people in town, man.
All the people at your house, get that septic pumped, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All your middle-aged uncles that were eating barbecue all day. Maybe maybe get that cleared out. That thing's probably sitting full
of 4th of July food for sure.
Oh, yeah, Joey Chestnut at your house. That thing is topped off, man.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it. Don't mess with Machete. Actor Danny Trejo got into a fist fight with a 4th of July parade goer after the dude allegedly threw something at his vintage convertible that Trejo was driving in. The 80-year-old actor stopped along the parade route in his friend's car, when the guy launched a water balloon. Trejo jumped out of the vehicle and gave the guy, who was much younger than him, by the way, a beatdown. He now says that someone yelled that it was acid in the water balloon. He was worried it would mess up the borrowed vehicle. Trejo added, "I hate bullies." Dude, Danny Trejo's 80 years old. I still would not fight Danny Trejo.
Just look at him. Just look at him.
Who has a full chest piece prison tattoo. It doesn't matter how old they are. He has seen some things. He's done some things.
I'm not getting past the face. I'm not even getting to the chest tattoo. I just look at his face and I'm like,
dude, that guy is.
That's a scary looking dude.
Yeah.
He's from prison. He didn't do movies and act as a prisoner in movies, which he did, but because he was an actual prisoner.
Didn't he serve like 20 years or something?
They got him out of jail. They were like, dude, you have the look that we are looking for. And that look is a scary ass look. So much so that we're going to put you as a villain in a lot of movies.
Yep.
And you're going to be great. You don't even have to act. Just look at the camera sometimes.
Just be you, dude.
Be you. Danny Trejo, huh?
Yeah. So long story short, if you have a chance to throw a water balloon at Danny Trejo, don't do it.
Don't do it.
He will beat you up, even if you are much younger than him, which that's most people. I think the only person that's older than him is Clint Eastwood at this point. And,
I know.
Yeah.
They both have the same amount of wrinkles on their face. You know what I heard? That he is one of the nicest guys.
I'm sure he's 20 years in prison and then having I'm sure that probably humbles you and maybe makes you reevaluate. Not everyone. I know a lot of people get out of prison and they're a little bit different, and it's understandable. You were in prison for a long time, but
man, I've heard that opposite ends of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Celebrity to prison, or from vice versa, I should say.
That would suck and beat up by 80-year-old Danny Trejo. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Hey, what about this? Anyway, don't fight Danny Trejo. He will beat you up. Scientists have just discovered a giant lizard predator with razors for teeth and a flat paddle-like head used to clobber prey. Oh, don't worry. It's been dead for like 280 million years. But the researchers in Africa who just learned of the killer lizard think it ruled the water back even before dinosaurs were around. Really? They believe the creature eventually climbed out of the water and evolved into a salamander or maybe even a bird. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. That's the one thing that I always have a hard part with evolution. Is like, well, it could have went to a salamander or complete opposite. Now it has wings and
now it's flying. And
what do you mean? But that's terrifying.
I mean, they know what they're talking about, right? paleontologists and scientists.
I think there's a lot of guessing. Like, and I'm not taking anything away from it. I think the science is awesome and everything, but I feel like we give them a lot of room to just say what if, because
well, you almost have to, right? We're talking what, millions of years? Like, you got to have a little budge room, right?
I just feel like we've been wrong on a lot of stuff. Because hey, growing up, did you ever see feathers on a dinosaur? No. But now we're finding out that more than likely most of them had like feathers on them. All right.
So what you're saying is, before we put it in the history book or any book of that sort, that our children are learning from at school, let's make sure. Make sure that we're really confident on this one.
I know a lot about dinosaurs just from school. All right. As children, you love dinosaurs. They teach you a lot about dinosaurs. We did an assembly, and our parents and grandparents and family members came, and we sang about Brachiosaurus and T-Rex. Honestly, most of the stuff we sang about was wrong. It was wrong.
And what does that do to you? When I find out stuff that I learned back in school isn't true, it sets me back a little bit. I'm like, wait, so I was lied to? What else was I lied to about?
Dude, Pluto, that ruined a month for me.
Is it a planet now? It's a planet. Now it's not. No. Now it's back to being a planet. Now it's not.
It's a dwarf planet. It's an ice moon.
What are we doing here?
We spent months on this stuff, all right? We learned a thing. My very important, what was it? My very energetic mother, what was it? Purchased us pizzas or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't pay much attention. I didn't retain too much, but yeah. I mean, come on now. I'm just saying before, because here they're saying it could have been a salamander or it could have came a bird. Let's just take a break.
My mom had to do an entire science project for me around this. You know how much time we wasted? Or I should say.
You know how pissed my dad was he found out they took a Pluto away? All right. That was the hardest one. It was so small.
It was the smallest one. It was a little paper mache ball.
To get that thing to hang right. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah, anyway. And also thank God we weren't around during those times. Like if you imagine your time machine goes back and you land next to this thing.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You're dead.
It's
a good thing there's these things. A good thing. Thank you, Asteroid.
Yeah, thank you, Asteroid. Thank you, Lava.
Having dinosaurs around nowadays, we got enough on our plate, man. We have enough problems.
Yep. Don't need that.
We don't have to be running from dinosaurs like in Jurassic Park.
Hey, T-Rex.
Faster.
T-Rex's brain was the size of a walnut, so I think we'd be okay. That's probably not true either. Probably a super smart apex predator. What are you?
Brain the size of a walnut, but the mouth the size of a school bus.
That's right. So I like my odds. If Jeff Goldblum can get away, I can get away. Lastly, we'll end with this. It's Nude Recreation Week, a time for naturists to take part in their favorite activities, sans clothing, as long as it's legal, of course. It's just because it's Nude Recreation Week doesn't mean you can go down to the local pool and be like, hey, what? That's how you end up on a list. That's how you end up on a very specific list with other weirdos.
Did you just drop trowel and walk around naked?
No, I've gotten to the point where I probably would be less embarrassed if someone saw me naked. I'm still not quite there. I'm not, full conversation naked at the Y kind of guy after a shower.
Right. Even that, I was going to bring that up. Even with a bunch of, honestly, it's even more weird to me. A bunch of dudes, like
I guess it's just
put your pants on, man.
Like, here's where I'm at is I think I could go to like a nude resort and in my mind be okay with it. Like walk around naked because I know that all these people are here for the same thing. All right. Like everyone's on the same page. And I think I could get out of my head and be like, oh, is it, keep fluffing myself as I'm.
I don't think I could.
No? I think I could.
No, I could probably get out of the hotel room and get like halfway down the hallway.
Yeah.
Go back.
That thing turtles up. You're like, I can't go out like this.
I can't do this, man.
Why do you have the AC running in this place? It's so cold in here. It's so cold. No,
I just feel vulnerable.
Yes, that's true too. But that's what I'm saying. Like if I was in a nudist resort, whatever, I feel like it's much like how you baby proof a house.
Right.
you put the bumpers on all the sharp corners.
No entry signs.
You put the locks on the doors. Right. I feel like at a nudist colony, it's set up for naked people. Nothing
Dude,
that's
I
gonna
closed
stop
my
you.
hand in a door the other day. I mean,
Yeah.
that's my hand. I got maneuverability in these things.
Yeah.
I get other things caught in the door. No.
Maybe no doors at nudist colonies. They seem like an open door kind of.
Wham!
Why did I stand so close to it?
Oh, it's flat. It's flat.
But I'm not just saying that for the sake of this to be funny. I really do think where I'm at mentally now, if I was at a nudist resort, I could probably I think I could get around just fine.
Do it, huh?
I think I could do it. Honestly, I'm getting to this point too. Like if Kiki ever leaves me or kicks the bucket, I might go full weird with it, you know?
Let's go full weird.
I
Where's
might-
Brock? What's he been up to lately? He went straight to the nudist colonies, walking around butt ass naked.
What's that hedonism? Like I'd go full hedonism. I'd go to that festival,
Uh,
you know. I mean, I just
not
you know
wearing
what?
shoes.
Yeah, just go crazy with it. Go
It's
crazy
another
with it.
thing. Like I gotta wear shoes because I can't cut my feet. You know,
And-
diabetes.
The only time you feel more naked is when you're naked wearing shoes.
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like I'd have to go full naked with like some Jesus cruises or something.
Yeah, there
you know?
you go. Yeah. But just put some feet thongs on. You'd be fine. That's a club. I'm sure.
See, the problem is they have it during the winter here
Or
too.
what about a
so
hat?
just be like,
Can you wear a hat at a nudist colony?
on what hat?
You're so stupid.
Like a tiny little hat? Or are you talking a hat for
I
your
got
head?
a top hat up here and a top hat down there. It's fancy. Well, hey, it was fancy dinner night at the nudist colony.
I got a big cane and a little cane.
A little cane for it right there.
Then
Where do you put the cane? Do you drape it over it? Does
you
it-
just kind of lean it up
up
against
against
it. You know?
you tuck it underneath?
Hello, my lovely. Hello, my
Hello, my
lovely.
baby. Hello, my ragtime gal. Anyway, well, look again. It is Nude Recreation Week, but that does not mean you can just go naked anywhere. It's got to be in the proper spot. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's that list again. That should be it. All right.
Damn,
Good enough. Now that we put that horrible image in everyone's mind. That's your morning dump. We'll be back. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Michelle. Alan said Berrien has always had fireworks on the 4th. They used to shoot them off Grove Park over Lake Chaplin. Is that what it is? Anyway, but about 25 years ago, they moved it to the fairgrounds and donated 5 to park at the fairgrounds. Excellent job.
You know what's funny is we went in, we donated, we gave them the $5, and then we couldn't find our friends in there because they were morons. And so we went back out. We were like, let's just get ahead of the traffic here. That was a mistake. Stay in the fairgrounds.
Stay in the fairgrounds.
The guy that was parking us at the fairgrounds took his job for real.
Well, that's probably why they got people in and out. Let me guess, you made his job harder on him, didn't you, Hunter? Didn't you?
Probably because we had to leave. He's like, "You already parked." I'm like, "Yeah, but just let us leave." All right, come on.
Hold on. I do want to adjust this real quick because Chelsea, I'm sure she's a spammer looking at her awesome Facebook photo to American. She was the one that put the KKK on there to an American. I love how they're doing that on Facebook. It's just so funny, the hypocrisy of anyone who does stuff like that.
What's going on?
I don't know. Just some idiot on Facebook. They said she made some racist comment there, but I love how they're doing it on Facebook. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. So stupid. Go away. Go away. Anyway, so you made that guy's life harder. Good job, Hunter. Way to go.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to really throw a wrench in all this. I need to go that way against traffic. All right, here we go. Well, good morning. 7:27. It's Brock. It's Hunter.
Morning.
Oh yeah. Don't forget, coming up here in a little bit, we got your topic of the day. bunch of other great stuff on the way, including, and we'll talk more about this a little bit later on, your Screaming Yellow Summer virtual qualifying round brought to you by AIR Advanced Import Repair. That's starting at 9. All the details on the Screaming Yellow Summer and that a little bit later on. Right now, though, let's get to it. It's time for sports. These. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers, other great drinks, man. Whatever you got going on, get stocked up at your favorite retailers. As always, remember to drink wiser with Bud Distributing.
I got two stories here. I think you have one more that you wanted to get to, right?
I do have one, a quick little wrestling story for you.
Okay, cool. Let's save that. Let's do these, and we'll get to that. So getting right to it, man. Let's start with hoops. On Saturday, Caitlin Clark, she's back in the news. She's always in the news, right? She finished with 19 points, 13 assists, 12 rebounds for the Indiana Fever's game against the New York Liberty. History was made as Clark became the first rookie in WNBA history to post a triple-double. It was also a big deal for the team as the victory snapped the Fever's 9-game losing streak to the Liberty. So Caitlin started out a little rough, right? I mean, her first few games, I mean, that was the talk.
You know what's so funny is you watch, I love. Well, she leads the league in turnovers, but then they show clips of all the times she makes a great pass, but then her inept teammate either floods the shot or it's like.
Or drops the pass. So she's got a lot of turnovers, and a lot of people on YouTube are saying it's not her.
It's not her. I'm not saying she hasn't turned over the ball. She hasn't.
Right.
I think people are just looking for ways to attack her. Again, I will admit, I admit when I'm wrong, or at least I try to. Not always. Actually, I never admit when I'm wrong. But I don't know. Let me correct that. I never admit when I'm wrong.
Right. That was a bull-faced lie.
It was hard on her when they were talking about it, and she beat the record and everything. And I'm like that with any rookie. I think everyone builds up. It's the same thing with Caleb Williams right now. Everyone just own it down. I'm not saying these aren't talented people. Same thing with Caitlin, but it's like
I'm saying it couldn't happen.
She's the best. She's the best to ever play. And this is like, okay, hold on.
Let her prove it.
I'm watching this.
Let numbers speak for themselves.
And they do. And also, too, I feel bad that I added even a little bit to this poor girl has just been raked through the coals on everything. And it's like,
and for what? Playing good basketball?
Because she's good? What? I did. Yeah.
She has said nothing for anybody to be like, oh, there it is. She said it. No, she's just unfortunately in the news, good and bad. A lot of it's bad because that's what people like to talk about, the bad things.
Yeah, but
what are the bad things?
Yeah,
her playing good.
Yeah,
her bringing people to the stadium seats.
You got
all the asses in the seats, like
these catty bitches in the WNBA that are just like F you, even though you're bringing money and spectators to a sport that no one took seriously before. Screw you. All right. Because you're better than me. Oh, yeah. All right.
Hey, time will tell. And when she prevails, man, because it looks like she's doing quite well. Maybe that tone will change a bit,
Maybe.
Anyway, moving on. All right. Because there's a lot of Caitlin Clark. We could talk about that all week because there will be a new story tomorrow. I guarantee it. Bike racing. Listen to this. French bicycle racer is named Julien Bernard. He's competing in the Tour de France. These guys ride pretty much every day for 3 weeks, which is what, when I read that, I was, wow, 3 weeks.
Ugh.
Couldn't do that on my e-bike.
Talk about the worst sport, right?
I couldn't do a full day on my e-bike.
Yeah.
I'd get off that e-bike after a full day of riding and be like, dude, I'm done. I'm sore. And I didn't really even pedal. My ass hurts. But anyway, they travel a total of about 2,200 miles. Bernard took some time off from the grueling race to pull off the road and kiss his wife, who was cheering him on. That wacky stunt cost Bernard $223, which isn't much, obviously.
Yeah.
But as he was fined by the International Cycling Union because he veered off the race path a bit. The International Cycling Union, I should say, said in a statement that Bernard's behavior had been inappropriate and damaged the image of the sport. How about what you guys wear damages the image of the sport? That leotard thing.
God, some of these sports, man, and the people behind them take themselves entirely too serious.
Yeah, I mean, That's what they're asking here at the end of the story. Do these cycling union guys sound like 2 tons of fun or what?
They sound like idiots. They said, "Oh, he kissed his wife." It's not like he went there and honkered her boobs.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's not like he cut a guy off.
Yeah.
You know, and that guy went end over end. He started tumbling down the road. You know,
he road rashed 3D'd a guy with a chain that he was carrying. He kissed his wife who was cheering him on
in a special moment that I'm sure everybody else around cheered for. Like, just let him do his thing, right?
I mean, like he went over there and got hucked to it, right? I mean, my God.
Here's the thing. What if she had some like steroid in her mouth? You know? What if she had some PED of some sort, like an Adderall in her mouth?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. That's the only thing I can think of. So I'm trying to think like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
It's just a kiss. Like he said in The Mask.
Just one little kiss. He's a historian.
But in that case, what if she had a little Adderall tucked up in her lip? She's like, there you go. You little boost.
And she's got like a time release capsule of some steroid. All right.
Right.
I mean, you bring up a good point. I doubt it, but all right, fine.
You know,
but
I've always wondered like, with those water. You know, like what if one of the cyclists was like, hey, I'm gonna be looking out for you. Hold the water out with
the blue tape on it or whatever.
Whatever, you know, whatever you can put in water to make it. It's interesting.
That is, you bring up a good point. I also just feel like it's a bunch of stuffed shirts, a bunch of cyclists who annoy us on the weekends by riding in the middle of the road on a Saturday with their 20 other cyclist friends.
There was a video that I had just seen, and this is kind of a big. Well, it's not really a controversy. It's just the e-bikes now. They're everybody's got one now. I mean, everybody's getting them, and a lot of the e-bike guys want to ride trails. But the mountain bike guys aren't having it because they groom those trails. And here's another thing: is those mountain bike guys are just riding down the trails. There's not a spinning tire behind it. And what the spinning tire does is ruins the trails. And so now there's a bunch of videos of cyclists coming up to the e-bike guys being like, have you get off the trail? This is not you. We've been grooming these for 25 years. And the e-bike guys are like, what's the problem? We're not here to destroy your trails, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of a weird thing right now between the two.
It sounds like a bunch of idiots with nothing better to do. Just ride your bike, leave it alone. Yeah. What are you doing? Be happy that people are riding bikes. Oh, it's not pure. It's got an electric motor. It's 2 wheels. It's a bicycle. Okay. I think you're just mad because you got to pedal the whole time.
Here's the thing, though, is I kind of had that feeling initially. And then I get to the comment section because I love reading comments. And everybody's on the cyclist side.
Really?
Yeah. Like even guys, they're like, I have an e-bike and a cycle. And he's like, the cyclist is right. Even though he was a dick and he came across kind of aggressive in his leotard. You know, he's kind of easy to take shots at.
Yeah.
He's like, it is true. These guys go out and they put in the time work. And you know who's not doing it? The e-bike guys. They're like, yeah. So okay. Let's. Here's a comparison.
I hope you get a stick in your spoke.
Here's a comparison. I'm trying to think. It'd be like something to do with fishing. So like you have your fishing spot and like groomed it, and you made like a little path, you know, to this like quarry to where all the fish are, and you're slamming them. And then all of a sudden, these guys in these littler boats that can get through it, they start coming, they start taking your spot, and slamming, and they're messing up the little path that that gets into the quarry. You're gonna be like, dude,
do I own the water? No. All I ask is you don't leave your crawler tins behind. Pick up after yourself. Yeah. Don't litter. But I don't own the water.
Yeah, but what if the boat is legitimately messing up the fishing? The good time. What are you pulling up?
By the way, this is the worst. If I see this on the road, I am instantly angry. Right there. That right there. Look at these idiots.
That was one of the comments in the videos, too. They're like, this is the same guy that rides in the middle of the road.
Right here. Look at
he's got the right away in front of a car.
Look at these Lance Armstrong wannabes. Knock it off. All right. Wait, you're ruining my Saturday. All right, get out of the way.
Single file, or if you're gonna do that, have a rear view mirror so you can see when people are coming.
And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna stop at a cafe. They're gonna leave their helmets on and their noisy shoes on that have the locks in there. So it's click, 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 click. Then they're all gonna sit there with their helmets on. You're the worst. I know you're trying to be serious. You're bringing up serious points. I just can't get behind.
I mean,
people getting
far
mad
back,
about it.
not far behind you on this one, but
Yep.
I don't know what to do. I'm an e-bike guy.
Yeah. It's hard for me to think that it's all e-bikers that are doing it. There's bad apples in every sport. All right, there's people that do it, and it sucks. But
Yeah,
have you ever gotten any dirty looks while on your e-bike from other cyclists?
not really. You know why? Because I don't have like a Sur on. You know, I don't have like the dirt bike style. I can't shoot rooster tails with mine. Actually, mine have like soft hybrid tires.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can break the back wheel loose on my bike.
When you're going past them smoking a cigarette with a drink in your hand.
Right, exactly. Well, they're working out. I'm leisurely sitting back with my feet up on the
big hill coming up. I hope you're pedaling fast. I don't know.
Yeah, your story.
Oh, yeah, sir. We're all done with that one. That's good. Anyway, cyclist relax. All right, that's what I got for you. Mine is just a quick wrestling story. John Cena has announced his retirement.
Saw that the other day.
He's gonna have more time with your wife now. That's good.
Come on, man. I had to pull up the other day. She's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like,
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Keep your eyes over there. No, I did hear he retired. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he was retired like 10 years ago.
I did too. I didn't realize, that he was still
doing WWE. Is he in movies? Isn't he on Netflix?
Yeah. Well, he's got a bunch. So that's what they're talking about, because he's got he's on the new season 3 of The Bear. He has 4 movies and a TV series coming up. So he's really kind of leaned into that. You know what? There's been a lot of rumblings that John Cena has done like the Hollywood initiation hazing process. Right. That's why they had him naked at the Oscars or whatever. And like that was part of his initiation. Right. When you look at it, though, I mean, he's everywhere right now when it comes to movies and everything like that.
All over Netflix. I've seen him on Netflix a few times.
I'll be honest, though, too. He's kind of like Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, he can be funny, but he's not a good actor.
Really.
He's not, he can do some good action scenes, but
I've never watched a John Cena thing and was like, oh my God, that was incredible.
It's not like Sidney Poitier. He's not going to win an Oscar for his acting. I don't.
He looks weird with hair to me.
It's different
without the flat top or whatever he sported before. Like,
oh,
he looks different, and he definitely lost a lot of muscle mass, right?
Oh yeah, he's not
all jacked up on roids.
Yeah, right. He's natural.
I mean, be honest.
So yeah, he said he announced he's retiring from WWE when his contract is up at the end of 2025. So he'll finish up this year, next year, and then, dude,
wrap that up,
dude. 23 years.
Jumping from the top rope.
Yeah,
dude, putting your body through a beating.
Yeah.
For a while ago.
For 23 years, he's been doing this, man. That's what
wrestlers make.
I mean, his level, he's probably made a lot.
What does a professional wrestler make per match?
Per match, I think it all depends. I think it like the big ones, like you're probably making, 6 figures.
Like you get hard ticket sales. It doesn't matter how many people understand. How does that work? Or is it like a salary?
Wrestler make.
Find anything on that?
Oh. Wrestlers pay can vary depending on the position on the card, attendance, and ticket sales. For example, wrestlers in the first few matches may be paid less than the top 3, obviously. And then you get a gate. 900 tickets for $25 each. They would earn, if they got 5% of the gate sale, salary of a W. So the average W contractor wrestler that is active makes between $100,000 to $500,000 annually.
Oh. Okay.
So
I mean, rightfully, you look at what you're doing to your body, man. I mean, if you're landing on your stomach from the top rope,
but true. But also think about it. Let's say your match is only 10 minutes long. I mean, how much you think you're supposed to make for 10 minutes worth of work? And I know it's hard work. Don't get me wrong. I don't want
to say. You're sacrificing your body, but you're right. It's about
10, some of the longer ones. Yeah, I get it, but
longer
you know,
matches
the
are longer,
matches aren't that long when you break it down.
Just
So
payday.
yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a chair to the
But is
back.
it worth being hunched over when you're 55 years old, you know, and you're being spoon fed because your people's elbowed, you know?
You got a debilitating pill addiction, a painkiller addiction. You know, your knees are shot.
Yeah.
You're an alcoholic.
Hogan did a podcast on, was it Rogan? It might have been Rogan. But it was just interesting, him explaining through the years. And dude, so his mom used to measure him. Like when he was young, you know how you'd stand up next to the doorway and they'd put the pencil mark. He had recently, this past year, went to Thanksgiving at his parents' house.
Yeah.
Stood up next to it. It's like he was 6'7" at one point, and he's 6'2" now.
That's wild, dude.
Dude, that's a lot of inches.
That's a lot.
That's a big difference. That's a different person.
You are ground down, dude.
Right. You landed on your ass doing the Hogan leg drop for how many years?
Yeah, you have just your bones, your joints are gone. Like any cartilage, that's got to be just gone. And then
5 inches of cartilage.
Yeah.
Your back is packed.
Yes. You are not feeling good.
Jeez, man.
Anyway. But yeah, so John Cena, after 23 years of entertaining people, he's out of there, man. He's out of there.
Stay away from my wife.
He's got all the free time in the world now, buddy.
Shut up.
Doesn't have to travel. He'll be home
Got
more.
a big crush on that man.
She does love John Cena. She loves the muscly Ernest P. Worrell. That's what it is.
Right. Yeah. Like, you want to watch Ernest? Is that
Yes.
going on?
Yeah, the whole time she's watching. The whole time she's watching Ernest Scared Stupid, she's like, just put the muscle on him. Oh my god. That's all I got. You got anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. I just realized either I did post it or I didn't.
What's the topic?
And then today survived. I got maneuverability in these things. Yeah. I get other things caught in the door.
Sorry, I got distracted. I don't have topic of the day. I don't think I posted it.
What was it?
We didn't do one, but I think I was going to post one.
I thought we recorded one, didn't we?
No.
Well, what do you guys think on the stream? What should we talk about?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's a topic we can do. Let me see if there's anything today that we could talk about.
Maybe play a song on this one.
Honestly, where we're at right now, that might not be a bad idea. There's something. I can find something. All right, hold on. The week ahead. Let's see what today is. Eric said, worst thing about going to work after a holiday, easy, going to work.
All right. Work itself.
We'll just BS here. Ain't gonna be great, but it'll work. It'll work.
Oh.
All right, there we go. All righty, good morning. 7:45. It's Brock. It's Hunter.
Morning.
All right, we are streaming. You can join us. We'll be on for the next 10 minutes or so. I'd say 10 to 15, but I don't know if we're going to make it 15. We'll see what we do. I say that because it's time for your topic of the day, and I thought I posted a question before I left for Sunday, so it was going to air Sunday, but I guess I didn't. It was on my last, so we don't have a topic of the day.
We're just going to talk shenanigans from over the weekend. What happened?
I mean, well, this is what I thought we could do, because I do have a list of the days it are today, and that's always an easy one. But there is one that I want to get to, and I think it's a very big thing, especially this time of year. So it's International Town Criers Day. No, not our app. It's different. It's different than that.
You gonna play the
Oh
commercial?
yay! Oh yay!
All right.
No, town criers are how most people get their news, but it wasn't usually good news, which is why they're saying don't shoot the messenger. Oh, that's where the don't shoot the messenger comes from, because town criers would usually come out ringing the bell, bringing you bad news.
Just Spartan kick him in a massive hole. That's
What the hell, Gary? You came to my house ringing that bell, and that's what you're going to tell me? That's horrible news. It's Math 2.0 day today. Math is for the birds.
Yeah.
I hate math.
Yeah.
National Chocolate with Almonds Day. Okay. Which
Chocolate with almonds?
Chocolate with almonds. Now, is that chocolate covered almonds or like little chocolate chips with almonds?
I like the Hershey bar with almonds in it. That's phenomenal.
That's not bad. Almond Joy isn't terrible either.
Mm.
Of course, I wouldn't have said
Coconut
that.
in it. Ugh.
That the coconut. What I'm saying. See, that's an old. Like if I was 10, I'd be like, that's the grossest thing ever. Get that out of here. But now as an adult, I'm like, hey, not bad.
Right.
Not bad. Almond Joy.
That's what my candy bag from Halloween was full of at the end. A bunch
At
of
the very
almond
end.
joys and
6 months later, they're still just hanging
Three
out.
Musketeers. You can have those too.
Maybe if I just suck the chocolate off of it and then throw the rest of it away. That's the best I can do. National Be a Kid Again Day, which
That's
what do you mean
us every day.
What do you mean again? I am a kid.
Again.
What are you talking about? I'm a grown ass kid. That's what it is. No, this is what I wanted to talk about with everything. I think maybe this could be our conversation. It's National Freezer Pop Day today, also known as Freezies, Cool Pops. There's all sorts of names. Ices. They were invented back in the 60s when someone froze colored flavored water in thin sleeves of plastic. I love a good freezer pop. It was a staple as a child. You go to the pool, they were like a nickel.
Oh, they're great. Dude, everybody loves Freezies. You know what doesn't like Freezies? My diabetes is not a big fan of the old Freezies.
Well, it's if you look at the plastic tube, all right,
It's sugar. It's sugar
that
water.
much sugar, water, and then food coloring. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
Oh, and you can suck them down. They're
And here's
good.
the thing: they come in like a pack of like 9,000.
It is
And
amazing.
they're all
And-
right there. You know, you just can't have one.
I think that's one thing inflation hasn't touched yet, because how do you justify raising the price of frozen water with sugar in it? Like you can't do in food coloring. Like if they were like, oh, sorry, it's $10 for that pack of 1,000. Like, $5 max I'm paying for that.
Right.
It's
Look at those
frozen
things.
water with food coloring and sugar. I can make that myself.
You know what I'm happy about because I can't eat them anymore is the corners of my mouth are perfect now. They're not shredded from just sucking on those things and trying
Don't
to
you
bite them
think
off.
Whoever invented those would have, like, after the first test run and they're bleeding from their face, from their mouth, from the corners, they'd be like, look, this is going to be given to children. We have to round these corners or something.
Yeah. You know the part in The Dark Knight Rises where he says, you know what? I know I got these scars.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how you got those scars.
From the pool.
From the pool.
From the pool. Yeah.
Those popsicles.
But I love a
Destroyed.
Freezy. So good on a hot summer day. So much so, you know what? It was such a big part of our childhood, Hunter, that they now make boozy Freezies. You see
Right. They grew up. What can we do to keep them?
Yeah, we want to keep them having these things. I know. Let's put booze in them.
Right.
You got me sold. I'm putting that in the cooler on the 4th of July. You got that.
Here's the thing: booze doesn't freeze. So how much booze is in those?
Probably not a lot. You need like a full pack to just get a light buzz.
Exactly.
But you get to have a great childhood snack.
You can always add more.
That's true. Let it melt or eat just a little bit and pour a little more in
Little
there.
shooters, man, they fit right in those things. Pretty good.
Here's a weird thing we used to do. We'll get to the best flavor, but the weird thing my brother and I used to do, we used to microwave them.
Oh, yeah.
So we could just drink them.
Yep. I used to do that too for like 5 or 10 seconds just to soften it up a little
Just
bit.
soften it up, because they would get like freezer burn. Oh Jesus! But we would melt them and then just drink them.
Or how about this? You'd suck on that thing. Oh, okay, I gotta be careful. You'd suck on that for so long that it would you'd suck on all the flavor and it'd just be an ice.
Oh yeah, it would just be the ice. You throw that away. That's gone. I'm done with that. I just want the sugary liquid in there. Okay, the sugary, colorful liquid.
Right.
I want a rainbow of colors in my mouth. Okay,
I need to get my child psycho energy up. Right. And how do I do so?
let me see if I can reenact this. I'm trying
Sugar
to do
packets.
a sugar packet, just a sugar packet or two. Let's see if I can reenact this too. I'm trying to figure out how I could do this. Wow, what would work? What would work? But the only way I can describe it is, of course, how many times Have you seen as yourself or seen a kid? They got it in their teeth and is just swinging back and forth. Maybe they're walking along the pool or they're on a bicycle and that thing is just in their mouth and just swinging. You know, I got so good at doing stuff with my hands and having a freezy pop in my mouth. Yeah.
You'd air tight it and then crush it up a little bit with your hands. You know,
banging on the countertop a few times to break it up. Oh yeah, yeah. God, I ate a lot of freezy pops back in the day, man. Okay, now let's end it with this. This can maybe be our conversation. What's the best flavor? What's the best flavor?
Grape.
Grape is good.
I'm always I grape everything for me.
As a kid?
Yeah,
as a kid, it was always
still. I love grape. Grape is one of my favorite flavors. I don't know why.
Grape was always good because first of all, it did not taste like grapes at all. There wasn't that's not a grape flavor. That's what purple is. But yeah, that was always pretty good. The blue, what was the blue? That was probably
blue raspberry, maybe, or something.
Blue raspberry. I always enjoyed that. But pink was good too. I think my least favorite was the green. Like whatever that was lemon lime.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think it mattered.
Yeah.
Just give me whatever's at the end. Whatever's at the end.
Dude, I'm looking at these. It's just such a visual.
Or you would want the purple, so you'd break off the purple in the middle. So now you had two rows of
Oh, dude, look at this genius. You stand your freezy pops upright, so you get that little. You got a nice little open spot because that's what you always had to do. You always had to cut it, and then you had your little tiny freezy. That was always the first bite.
I just used to rip them off with my canines.
That's a great way to lose a molar and cut your mouth up. Do you remember the big long ones?
Yeah.
Those were always delicious. Just more of it, more sugar in you.
Those were good, man.
And we're good. You know what you do? You get yourself one of those fruit barrels, one of those jugs, right? And then you wash down your freezy pop with that liquid.
Yeah.
Dude, no wonder all of us millennials are just a mess because of all the crap they gave us in the 90s.
How about this? I've painted a picture for you. You're laying on your sofa. You got your feet up. You're watching it's in the middle of summer. You just got off the beach. You're hot. You're sweaty. And on that sofa server that's up next to your couch is just a pile of plastic. And that's how many you've eaten already. You're like, dude, I think I've gotten through the entire package. Look at all of that plastic on that table.
I have just a mess. Just a mess of plastic. God almighty. Worth it though. So good. Nowadays too, they got all the natural ones, like the healthy made with real fruit. Get out of here with that crap.
You know what the hack is for that? If you don't have scissors, then you don't want to rip it off with your canines, you can literally just pop them like glow sticks. Pop!
Oh, yeah, in the middle. Yeah. Good stuff, though. I kind of want one now. And what was that red mesh plastic bag they came in? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like impossible to rip open.
Yeah, it's like the same thing that like oranges come in.
Right. I think they took those leftover or whatever it was. It's the exact same thing. Exactly.
Is that a package of tangerines or is that those popsicles?
And good, dude, you try and rip those open with your hands, you're done. You just rip it shreds.
If that net bag or whatever you're talking about, you never untied it. You just ripped a hole into the side of it.
Your unbelievable. It's a good day. You know what? I'm glad we brought this up. Freezer pops, fun pops, ices, whatever you call them. Just at the
Rocket
pool.
Pops. Remember those?
Rocket Pops. Those were different though, weren't they? Rocket Pops were
they were on a stick. It was a popsicle on a stick.
Yeah.
Or your Flintstone push pops.
That would if you ate too many of them, that would affect you internally. Like that would change. Sure. That would change the chemical compounds of your body.
A lot of sherbet, man.
Yeah, that's too much. But sherbet, that's the grossest thing in the world. I hate sherbet, man. You want to ruin my summer day? Give me a sherbet.
Yeah. Throw a Flintstone on the cover though.
Maybe it's not.
Put Fred up there. He'll eat it.
Push it up. Well. Anyway, all right. I think we made something out of nothing there. Good enough. All right, we're gonna take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. One second. All right, everyone. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. Getting through Monday as good as
all right.
We'll see you all back here tomorrow. All right. Take care.